actually, as a result of talking with my wife. She said there's so many artists here in the valley that we ought to be able to keep it within Carroll County. The problem with that is finding a coordinator to pull it all together. I guess I will be contacting the New Hampshire Association, what do you call it? Craftsmen, New Hampshire.
A League of
New Hampshire Craftsmen. There you go. See if they've got a coordinator, and then maybe an artist group, that association that's in North Conway.
Henry and I have major contacts in the valley regarding that, if you want help with that.
Well, yeah. Let us know what they are.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll get a meeting together, and we've got a budget for it, and it is itemized out by household. It's mostly corridors, it's not individual rooms yet.
assumes 30 pieces in neighborhood corridors, custom print.
Yeah.
Can you give me specs so I can?
That's all the specs.
That's what we have.
Well, just even give me that so I know.
And that's what's a problem I have with it, because somebody's going to be choosing those that artwork that we may have not seen or have any control over.
Oh,
the other thought was that maybe we could have the artist bring in there,
give a presentation,
and have it as a display, with the idea that we could purchase it later, or even have it changing once a month if the artists feel they need to have a place to display their wares on a wall or whatever.
A lot of
Especially
our library does it, Conway does it, I don't know if Jackson does it, but we have an artist of the month.
Yep.
And they hang your work for a month so that the public can look at it.
Yep.
You might want to think about that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the library does that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Looking at 100.
So that's
120 pieces.
So that's the art portion of the
So you're looking for pictures, wall stuff? That's,
Yeah.
wall
okay.
stuff.
And
Yeah.
that's,
It needs
What
to be
about
coordinated
downstairs?
too with the colors. You know, I mean, it's a long ways away,
Right.
and it's probably a last minute or last thing on the agenda for the new nursing home, because the walls are going to be painted, the drapes are going to be put up, and all that kind of stuff. So the photos are going to, whatever it is, the artwork's going to fit in with that color scheme. But still, I think we could be looking at it and using that money here. The other area that we're talking about is roughly, is for landscaping, for landscape design, as well as plant material coming from local nurseries in Carroll County. I've had two calls one into Bill Stockman in Tuftonboro, and one into a landscape design company in Moultonboro. And I called them twice and left messages on their machines. Now, there's not much landscaping going on this time of year, so maybe they're in Florida or out in Colorado or someplace. But I called them yesterday again, and I said, they say on the answering machine that they look at their messages, and I said, you know, please get in contact with our commissioner's office in Ossipee. Gave them a telephone number and so forth and what we were looking for. So if you know of any other landscape design people or other nurseries, we're going to be putting that committee together with the help of some people from the nursing home.
okay.
And so that will be moving forward. And we're talking now close to $225,000 for landscaping. And of course it's going to go out for bid, but I guess I'd like to see the major trees purchased with that money, and then the 501c3 could put together park benches and so forth. I think it's next week, like at 1 o'clock, EGA is going to be bringing the landscaper that was here that talked about landscaping. He's going to bring, for no charge, I think it's a PowerPoint regarding the specialty gardens in the Alzheimer's gardens.
it after the delegation meeting?
No, I think that's after our
Oh,
Wednesday
next
meeting.
Wednesday? Okay.
Yeah. Will has got a problem with landscaping because if there's gonna be snow removal
Yeah, I was
around
here for
some of
that.
the corners and so forth, it's gonna be a real issue. And with the Alzheimer's gardens being fenced in, that's gonna be even a bigger issue because you won't be able to get any heavy equipment in that area. So we've got a lot of things yet to do with that, but at least we're working on it. We will also be putting together a committee for the old nursing home. We'll be putting out an RFP on, for a designer as well as a person or a company similar to what we have with our new nursing home. So that will be going out, and a committee will be formed to look at those bids as they come in. And hopefully that will be done by the end of March, if not sooner. I'd like to get it done before the end of February, but we'll see how things go. Okay, anything else for public input?
Whatever happened with the sheriff hiring his own lawyer? I know you said you
We did
signed
not
a check
sign.
last week, so that's...
We did not sign any checks, and it's a dead issue right now as far as the commissioners are concerned.
Right, thank you.
Which leads me to another area. We want to make sure we have a job description for the captain.
Yes.
That was brought up at the delegation meeting.
Yeah.
I would think, I didn't sleep much last night because I've been thinking about all this stuff. I would think there'd be two job descriptions. One that would be the captain's responsibility. I mean, that's not up to me probably, but my suggestion would be, what is the responsibility of the captain in that position? And then what is the job description for the IT person? They may fit both, but should the present position be vacated, we probably would never find anybody that could do both jobs.
Right.
So I think they ought to be separate. So if you could encourage the sheriff to...
Yeah, we've been working on, the sheriff and I have been working on getting his job descriptions up to speed, and we did have a discussion prior to, so
Okay.
I'll mention maybe having a separate piece.
It could be, combined for this particular individual, but
We want to
I think it ought to be
pull out.
separate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know if the captain always did the IT there in the sheriff's department?
Yes, as long as I've been here,
Oh, okay.
he's been, actually, the captain has, before Cybertron was here, I mean, he did some maintenance on our servers as well. Because we share an email server, so, it really wasn't under his guise of work to have to do that. He did it.
He saved us some
He
money.
did save us money.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Manage that.
Is she all right?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, I do have one.
Go
Is
ahead.
the sheriff, is the, our new attorney going to stay full-time here?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well,
I'm
I
going
don't-
to keep the job full-time. Because I know
Yeah.
Robin expanded it to full-time. Well, I know he has his own
It goes with the
practice,
position.
but he has the
It's
right
a
to...
full-time position.
Doesn't he have the right to decide?
That's up to the delegation as to what he does other hours. That's their bailiwick. He's an elected official. Okay, got anything else?
Nope, that's it. Thank you.
Do you want to?
Yes, go ahead.
What's the actual specific delay on the website?
I don't think there's a delay. We're talking about the minutes not being on the website in a timely fashion.
I'm talking to the virtual town hall.
Oh.
Because
I don't know where
on our
that is.
website,
Oh,
on our website right now, the delegation members aren't even correct. I mean, the information is not.
Yeah.
I can answer that for you. We had to wait for this last delegation meeting for the approval of the delegation to make sure everything was correct before we submitted those changes in. And the
Names, addresses, telephone, whether they want
That's
to use
why-
a cell phone or not.
Yeah, that's why that hadn't been on there. It's already been submitted, so it'll hopefully be done by the end of this week. The other issue is the virtual town hall is in my budget for this year. We haven't presented the budget yet to the
So do
delegation.
we have to wait until March in order for them to authorize the money and then put up the website, or can that be done before?
It depends on them as to 1st of April. They have till the 1st of April to approve the budget. As soon as it's approved, as soon as it is approved, then we would move forward on it.
Before March, is it acceptable to have a presentation by virtual town hall so everybody, the public, can get an idea of what the cost would be?
I have all the costs, you know, if that's the issue.
Actually, she'll probably explain it next Monday. Their budget is on the agenda for next Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else? Okay.
Thanks.
All right, then
Or
I'll move that we go into non-public session
do you
for
want
the
to be on it?
purposes of
Oh, what?
disciplinary action, and according to the right to know law, it has to be a roll call vote. So, Asher,
Yes.
yes?
Yes.
Dorothy? Yes? David? Yes? All right, we had a roll call vote, and now in non-public session.